In this video, I'm playing Backgammon versus the Bot with my friend Kara Schultz. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Again, in this video, it's my pleasure to have my friend Kara Schultz. Thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Alex.
My pleasure. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
My pleasure. You're in the San Diego area, is that correct?
Orange County.
Oh, Orange
So,
County.
yeah.
So not too far from where I am.
Nope.
How's the weather out there nowadays?
Ah, yeah, it's beautiful today.
Yeah, it's been the past week or so, it's been raining a little bit here. Did you guys get some rain too?
Yeah, we got a ton of rain on Monday, and a little Tuesday morning, but it's cleared up now. So,
Okay, great. And for the viewers, a lot of them are familiar with the Backgammon versus the Bot series. It's a lot of fun, and we get to learn. We play match against XG, and this one in particular is part of my initiative to get more women playing backgammon. So I'm particularly happy to have you today.
wonderful. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I like to ask if you have any ideas on how to get more women into the game. I'm sure you do.
Oh boy, I think everyone's asking that same question. I think there are a lot of people doing good work, but how to get more into it, I think there are a lot into it, to be honest with you. I think there are a lot of female players. I just don't know that they're all in the tournament scene, which is where it's kind of heavily male dominated. Um, but it's a question, it's a good question. I'm not sure I know the answer.
Yeah, I know. In some of these social clubs, it's like 50-50 men and women.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check out. There are a couple up by you. I don't know if you've stopped by. There's one in Silver Lake and then another one in Venice.
I've been to the
Um,
Venice one. I know Silver Lake has one. I
yeah,
think they might have an event tonight.
yeah,
Candace,
tomorrow night.
yeah, tomorrow night. Candace is going to go to one of those. She likes to go there.
Oh,
And
cool.
I'm trying to start one here in LA. I'm working on that.
Exciting. I'll have to reach out to Candace because I'd love to check out the one in Silver Lake.
Oh, yeah, she has all the details and information.
Oh, good. That's good to know.
Okay, great. So we'll go ahead and start. Here we go. Are you able to see the board?
Yes. Okay. So we're playing a 3-point match against XG, right?
Correct. So this is on a beautiful Gammoner board. I selected this board because it's colors similar to your board. Yours is a little darker brown, I believe, but use the black and white checkers. The board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful ones. I'll put a link in the description. So you'll be playing the black checkers at the bottom, XG the white checkers at the top. You're welcome to consult with me. And the most important thing is to have fun, and number two is to learn. So
Okay.
4-3. Just let me know.
Let's play 24-21 and 13-9.
Okay. 2-1. Okay. And
Okay.
I'll roll when it's obvious, but if you want to double, just let me know.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So double four, that's a good roll.
Ooh, fun. Okay, let's
One.
hit. And then my initial inclination is to make the 5-point. And then I just want to look at it. I mean, an option would be to hit on the 2, but I just think it's too deep. And then you can make the 9. This is interesting. I mean, it's hitting 2. I think I prefer making the 5. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's always good to have the 5-point. The other thing I notice about this play is it fails to unstack the 6-point. So what I tell people is like in the opening position, which is not far from this position, you start out with 5 checkers on the 6-point. They have nowhere to go but somewhere in the inner board, and you'd ideally like to use them to make the 5, 4, or 3 in that order. Once you have the 5-point and you haven't unstacked this, there's less room for these to go. So it makes this a little bit more awkward. This is very good. This does produce dancing numbers, like 4 dancing numbers. But if you do like this, there's still four numbers that dance with both checkers, but a lot of other numbers that come in with one, and then we may have a strong double. I think this will be an interesting one to analyze. The final decision is always up to you since you're the guest.
Yeah, I think it's a tricky decision. And I had the same thought about the doubling cube, right? If we get a dance when they have two on the bar, it's so hard, right? Because making the 5 point is so strong and it just seems so natural. It's almost like a magnet dragging 13 to 9 and then 9 to 5. On the fence. I don't know what to do.
So these are the two that are in common. The one that comes from
Yes,
13-9. So it's a matter of two more from here. The other thing is now they're 10 in the
for
zone,
sure.
so you have a lot of checkers to attack with.
Yeah, so maybe it is a blitzing position. Um, I I don't know. I'm kind of happy with either. Let's go. Let's make the 2 point on their head and see what happens.
Okay, we'll learn in the analysis. All right, 5-3.
Mm.
So
So
now,
they brought both in. Three away, three away. I think you should cube a little more aggressively. We have 9 ways basically to point on their head on the 5 point. Same on the 3 point. They have three back versus two back. We have a better board. Uh, I mean, we could give kind of a squirrely cube here. I wouldn't mind. I might wait one roll, but then I worry that we lose our market.
yeah, it seems like you have all the ingredients for a nice double at the score.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, double 5.
Oof. All right, so let's make the 4 and the 3.
Yeah, that was probably might be a market loser, especially if white
Yeah,
dance
exactly.
4-1.
Oh, not a dance. Okay.
Okay, still.
That's okay. All right, so I think I'd like to make the 8 point,
Mhm.
remake it with our 5, and then with our 4, we just step up to the 20.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let's just play 20 to 13.
Right,
Just want to get home.
right.
And so now let's hit on the 21. My only question is, do we want to hit on the ace so that they don't anchor? And I think even though we don't have a direct cover, I mean, the alternative is to play 21 to 16 and just come out. I think I like hitting so they don't anchor. They don't have a board. And if we gammon white here, we win the match. So I
Yeah,
like this.
this will probably win more gammons. If white does anchor, it's not all that strong having the 1 and the 5. Um,
Yeah, but if they have the ace, they're in it till the end, right?
yeah, yeah. Okay, so we'll see. So 6-1,
Hmm.
another 5-4.
I think we just play out to the 16. Let's see. Yeah, out to the 16.
Okay, now 6-4.
Okay. I think I just want to play 21 to 11 come around.
Yeah. The other reasonable option I see is something like this, but then this is getting stuck back there, so this is a
Yeah,
little better, yeah.
I like having that attacker on the 6, like you said, but we don't need to get stuck back there. I don't think
Right,
it's necessary.
right. Okay. 6-2 dance. All right, now 6-5.
All right, can we hit off the ace with a 6-5? No,
We can hit with the 5 like that.
let's not.
That was a joke. Some people don't get my humor.
Let's just play 16, 10, 11, 6.
Yeah, that's nice to
This looks
duplicate the 5s. Yeah.
really nice.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Now we have a game plan, I think. I don't need to hit off the ace now because they didn't anchor there. I would just play 10 to 4, 13 to 8.
Yep. Okay. 6-1 escapes. Now 2-1.
Now we don't have a safe, well, we do have a safe play. I take that back. We could play 6-4. But again, now our opponent has a blot in their board, and hitting them off the ace can increase our gammons, and we have direct covers. I like this.
The other one you were mentioning is something like this.
Yeah, that just doesn't feel right.
There's also this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this
I
one.
like aggressive.
Yep. Okay. 3-2. Now 5-4. So we want to cover with the 5.
I do. And so we can leave 4 shots now, which would be 5-4, 5-1, and try and clear. Or we could play 8 to 4. I just want to try and clear and play 13-9.
The other thing I think about is how difficult is it going to be to clear later? I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, like if they come in, right?
Right. Okay. Double 4. 4-3.
I just like playing 13 to 6.
Yep. Leave only 2 numbers. Okay. 6-5.
All right, and now let's play safe and
3.
win
And
this.
you want to bring the
8 to
second one in?
6, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we're playing
These 2 are forced.
Yeah, exactly. And 4 to 1 is for sure. And then let's think about this. So if we roll double 6s, we leave a shot. Double 5s, we leave a shot. Double 4s, we're okay. So that's 2 rolls. And if we play 6-3, that kills a 5. 1, 2. I kind of like staying even on the back. What do you think here?
Yeah,
I'm
now
not sure
this
what
one,
the answer is.
this one would leave a shot with 5-1, whereas
Yeah.
the other one would not. So the 6-3 and 6-1 would be the same no matter what. So this one's double 4 and double 5 and double 6, whereas this one, no, this is the double 4 and double 5 and double 6, whereas this one, double 5 and double 6 are okay, but 5-1 is not good.
Right, it's an extra shot with this.
4-1 also is not good.
Oh, 4-1 here is really bad.
Yeah.
Let's leave 1 on the 6 then.
Okay. 5-1, so
All
that
right.
will count.
3-2, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Now
let's try and get a gammon.
I'm gonna go for the gammon.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting close.
One last shot. Now we'll analyze it.
All right. How'd we do?
Very good. World class. 3.1.
1 blunder. Okay.
You outplayed the extreme gammon. Look at that.
Wait until we plus it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this one, the 4-3, the 2 are virtually tied, bringing 2 down or bring up and down. And
yeah,
then,
I think it's just a preference, right?
Yeah. The 2 down is a little more, wins more gammons. So this one was right to make the 2 point.
Nice find.
Yeah, and this is good because there are a lot more rolls that become like after this, um, if white comes in with one of the numbers, then white can use the rest of the roll elsewhere. But if after this, if white rolls a 6 or a 2 with any other number, we have the initiative.
2 on the bar better by far.
Right, right, right. And this is going to win more gammons and more games. So good. Okay.
Fantastic.
Then we did have the double at this score. So the other thing we could do is look at it on this board here and look at it, for example, for money. Would it be a double for money?
I'm still cubing because you're ahead in the race. You have a better board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a small double. But the equity is higher here in a 3-point match than for money. It's 720. Oh, this is not the plus plus. Let's do the plus plus. 758. Whereas here it's only 677. And we can look at it, for example, in a 5-point match, or maybe a 7-point match would be better. See, here it's only 689 versus the 757, because here the doubled gammon wins you the match, and a single on a 2 cube gets you to the Crawford game. So those are things that are important. Okay, then the double 5 was straightforward, hitting and making the point. And then what else? The 5-4 was, oh, did it like 8-4? That's weird.
The hit wasn't bad either.
Right. When they're all within 10 millipoints, I don't make a big deal of it. The 4-3 was clear to run. And then this one was the one, yep, this is what we were talking about. Hitting twice.
And we picked the top 2 plays and went with the correct one.
I feel like that's something that's very important, identifying the top plays, because sometimes I think, certainly I make these mistakes the most, but a lot of people do, is like just failing to identify the top play. So looking at all the plays is good.
Yeah, and I guess if you're playing, if it was just DMP, right, it looks like the other play is better not hitting, but because we were going for the gammon, which we were talking about the whole time, hitting off the ace is important.
Yeah, DMP it was slightly better.
Yeah.
That's good. I have a lot of people that ask about, the difference between DMP and a match or a money game and things like that. So it's important to understand at DMP, there's no doubling cube, so the game must be played to its conclusion. And ultimately, backgammon is a race if the game is played to its conclusion. Additionally, gammons and backgammons don't count. So those are kind of 2 elements that you really have to think about. Okay, then the next 5-4 was just coming out. And the 6-4, oh yeah, look.
Oh, look, your play might be the top play.
Let's see. They were close.
Plus it.
Yeah, this is plus. They were close on plus. So either way.
You know what's funny, Alex, is again, it's the difference between gammons and like DMP. So that the DMP plays 21 to 11.
Right.
And you get more gammons by playing to the 6.
Yeah, because then you can attack.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool to look at.
Okay, then the 6-5 was just coming in and bringing that down. And 6-5 again. This time we did not need to hit, so very good. And then with the 2-1, yeah, these were the plays that we were talking about. 6-3 was a blunder. 8-6-4-3 was a small error, but 4-1 was the best. It wins fewer games, but it gets more gammons.
Yeah, and it's only slightly fewer games. It's so minuscule.
Right. Okay, and then the 5-4 was just covering and playing the 13 down. Yeah. So this one that we were talking about with the 8-4, it was safe, but still it's better to start clearing.
I think that's a good one for beginners to remember too, because I think people get scared that, their opponent's going to get the joker and hit them or something crazy will happen, but you just want to get home at that point.
Yeah, I wonder if we put it in here and let's say we modify it by doing this. So now what? It'll probably be closer, but I think I'd still
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
same, but it's closer, and then you can modify it more
Yeah.
to see if that makes a difference.
I think you give them a 5-point board and then it might shift.
Yeah. There's the 4-point board.
Now it's becoming almost a pick 'em.
Now they're tied, yeah. If you do like that,
Now you play safe.
yeah, now you have to play safe, even with a 3-point board with a 5 prime on this side. Yeah, so I think that's good. I think a lot of people, one thing I learned is look at the entire board, and that's really important because the other side of the board may dictate the appropriate play in a given situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so then the 4-3 was clear. Oh, it looks like the double 3 was wrong.
We just drew the wrong conclusion on that one. That was tough.
It was.
That's kind of long-term, short-term, right? Like we went for short-term safety.
Let's see what they were. This is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Right. In the long term, you're able to clear. That makes sense.
Yeah, we would have left a shot with 5-1 and they would have missed us.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else. I'm on the final now. So this was the 5-1. We were able to play safe, and the double 5 was great. And that was basically it. Win the gammon for the match. All right, we have time for another 3-point match. So we'll get started. Same thing, 5-2.
Fun. Okay, let's do 13-8 with our 5 and 24-22.
Okay. This is a common second roll I see misplayed a lot. You see this misplayed a lot?
I do, yeah. People aren't inclined to hit off their 3-point oftentimes.
So 5-4, an anchor?
Yep.
Okay.
Can't hit anything.
Not quite a double yet.
No.
Well.
Okay, let's hit on the 14. And make the 7-point.
Now.
Okay, let's pause. So we have a consolidated position, which means we've escaped all our back checkers. We're far ahead in the race. And we do have some fun attacking numbers. They don't have an anchor. They have a better board. So our position, we're ahead in the race. We have some threats. I think we can cube here. What do you think?
Yeah, I like to think about also the market losers. So what are all the good rolls?
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
3-1, 2-1, 1-1, 2-2.
Right.
All the doubles are juicy.
And then the big numbers that bring these down, double 6.
6-5.
Okay. So if you're white, would you take?
They have an equal board. We don't have a point yet. I take.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now it's a 4-1.
Right. So I think we're gonna double hit here on the 5 and the ace. That's my inclination, but I always like to pause and kind of think if there's anything else that we want to look at. We can't make a new point. Can't really play safe, so I think this is our best option.
Yeah, especially with more checkers in the zone now. Okay. 6-5. Okay, so that worked. Double 3.
Oof. Okay. So let's point on the 5. I think we're pointing twice rather than covering because I don't really mind getting hit on the ace at this point with 3 checkers in the air. What do you
Right.
think?
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Okay. This might be another quick match. Well, maybe not. Oh no.
Oh.
It's the rigged dice. Okay, so
And let's just run out.
keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Double
Okay.
four. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Okay. 2, 3, 4. I think we're just making a 6 prime here. The alternative is to, well, there are a few. We could play 13 to 9 and play safe. Yeah. We could hit off the ace, although, we could point on the ace. Can we?
like that? Or you mean
Yeah.
like
No,
this?
we can't. Let's skip that. Never mind. Okay, so I want to do 13 to 9 twice for sure. And I say 14-10 because we're making good points in front. What do you think?
Yeah, it does make a six prime, but are we trying to prime them?
Prime and anchor attack a blot? Or
Yeah.
or are you thinking,
Well, the thing that I'm thinking is we're going to need to clear this in just a moment anyway, right?
right, that's true too. All right, so why don't you take those two back and let's look at the, yeah, and the 15 to. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is clean. It's should play pretty easily, right? Fives, sixes, threes are all good for us to clear the 14.
The other thing is like, let's say we leave a blot on our next roll. If we leave the blot here, white's board may be a little stronger,
Yeah, and
but
they
maybe
do
not.
have counter prime potential, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we look at the other play just one more time? Yeah. 2-1 would be a terrible roll. Not terrible, but not great. Okay, let's go with your idea. And
Which was what, this one?
this one, and yeah, 11 to 7.
Okay. Tell people sometimes I'm wrong.
That's okay. Sometimes we're all wrong. All right, so now we have a 5-4 to play. We don't want to clear any of our points, so we're definitely coming off the 14 with the 5. And the 4 is the question, right? Do we want to play 14 to 10? Which means if they do hit us, they have to come off their anchor, which is kind of enticing because we don't mind them coming off their anchor necessarily. And it's actually less shots, right, than
Right. This
staying
is
back.
11 numbers versus this is also 6-4 and double one, so that's 14 numbers.
Yeah, so
Does
let's,
duplicate the twos that hit and cover,
yeah.
and white would not have to break the anchor. White would not have to break the anchor with a 6-3, but the
Right,
other
that's
two,
a super joker.
yes,
But it leaves 2 blots.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I like this. I like
Yeah,
this.
okay, all right, 5-2.
Okay, so let's play 10 to 5. Yeah, and then I think just 9 to 7.
And I know
Yeah,
neither of them is good. What's the other option is
10 to,
like this.
yeah, that's ugly. That's not
Maybe.
happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the other thing is playing 5 to 3, but I don't want to do that. I don't like that
Yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah. So we said like this. Okay.
This is our play, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let's bring them in from the 9.
Okay. Make it a little awkward,
Mm-hmm.
like this.
So we don't want to break our 8. Let's hit with the 7 off the 7 and 7 and 6. Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right, now we have some pointing numbers.
We
Okay,
can, let's do, yeah, I think we've got to hit and cover.
yeah,
And that leaves 2, 6,
and double
2,
four.
4, and double fours. I think it's worth it. Should we look at the alternative of, yeah,
This,
this is super awkward. Yeah,
yeah,
let's pick and cover.
okay. This will win more gammons. So four,
Just play.
two, like
Mm-hmm.
this, okay.
Yep. Now let's just clear. Yeah. Now we should be pretty, knock on wood, good to go.
6 and 2 like that.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's just rip. Yeah.
Aha.
Let's point so that we can get some more gammons.
1, 2.
Yeah. Mm. Okay, I want the gammons, but I think it might be too much to have 2 gaps like that. They have a pretty strong board. They have a 5-point board. How many checkers do we have off here?
3. It's hard to
3
see.
off. 3 off. We'd have 5 off if we rip, which means even if we get hit back and they have perfect structure, they still can't, we'd still have a take. I think this is my play. What do you think?
Yeah, it does leave some awkward numbers like 6, 4, 6, 1, 5, 4, 5, 1. But
They,
it's going
our
to win with
opponent,
gammons.
yeah, and our opponent could come in on the 5.
Yeah. Okay. 6, 4, 6, 2 works.
Nice roll.
Okay, so we might have some chances here.
It's going to be close.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's it.
can't say we didn't try.
Okay, so now it's 2-0, 1 away, 3 away,
Mhm.
Crawford, 5-3. We can just make that point.
Yep.
Very good. Now 3-1.
Oh, this is a fun one. I just make the 5-point here, I
Yeah,
think.
I agree. The other thing I think about this score is the opponent is 3 away, so losing a gammon here is not as bad as losing a gammon if they were 2 away or even away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, double 5.
Wow, interesting. I think we just 1, 2, 3 down from 13 to 8. And I just play 8 to 3. I don't know. Should we
What was the
consider
other thing? It was
hitting?
like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's the other consideration. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the zone. We have the better board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's look at this for a second again. Yeah, that just gives them the full roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's play 3 to 1 and 24, 23. Yeah. So I play 13, 7, 8, 4 here because I
Stay
like to
back.
slot the point I want to make and
Right,
stay
right.
back.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. 6-1. So 1 and then
Slot
6.
the 2. Yeah. Hmm. I think we got to come off the 24.
Like this.
What's the race?
We're down by 13 before the
Okay.
roll, so we'll be down by
Okay.
7.
I might come to the 22. And we can't make a point that way though, huh?
No. The other thing would be like this, but you don't really want to give up the 6 point.
And I feel like we're just gonna get stuck back there. So yeah, maybe I like 24 to 20, 4 to 2. That gives us the 5-point board. We keep the mid. We're only down by 7 pips.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
That hurt.
5-2. Oh no. Okay, so now they say drink some tea while you're waiting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Bring 2 down.
Yep.
Bring
So
them all in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
Okay. All right, that saves
Thanks.
it.
We still get our free drop.
Okay. All right, so now it's a free drop. So we rolled a 6-1, so we'll be able to take this.
We're taking it, yeah.
6,
And running.
5. Just running. Very good. Okay, so see, a lot of people would have made the 5-point here, but white made the bar point, which is better because now 6-4 is blocked and this can't escape altogether. I think someone asked me one time, when is it better to make the bar point than the 5-point? This is an example. So
Right.
-2.
So for sure we're making the 4-point. And the question is, are we making the 11 or stepping up? And I think I want to make the 11.
Yeah. There's also the option of making the 5-point.
Yeah, I don't like that option.
Yeah.
It's just switching instead of making new points.
Right, right. And you get the same kind of structure on the other side, except we have one back. All right. Okay. Double 3. Okay, so make the
5 now. Yeah. And I think 13 to 7, because I like to keep that 11 point in front of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 4-2. Now we have some shots.
Interesting. I think we have to try and 24 to 22 to try and get out.
Yeah.
Hope they don't make it with a 2 and then slot the 3.
And then the 4. Oh, slot the 3. Okay. Okay. All right. So double 2.
So double 2. Score is even. So let's make our 3-point, 7 to 3. Coming to the 20 means like 25 ways to point almost, give or take.
But there will be some return shots in a lot of the variations.
Yeah, and if not now, when?
Yes, a wise man once said that.
Yeah, let's try and get out.
The other thing is, if white makes this point, you're in big trouble anyway.
That's true. Big trouble. Well,
it's a full front.
Yeah, but with a 6-1 only. There's not anything
Yeah,
else.
right.
Okay, yeah, let's.
And then the 4th one?
We have a 4th one. Let's just play 7 to 6.
7 to 5?
7 to 5, excuse me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, 3-1. So now we can hit back with a 5-3 or a 6-2. None of the above.
I think coming on the 23 gives us good 6s for now. I don't know. Or do we come in higher? One, 2, 3, 4, 16 ways to point here. I think I come in on the 23 and slot the 2. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of in not Not ideal shape.
Now 3-1.
Come in on the ace
Yeah.
and 6 to 3.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we can get out with sixes.
Yeah, that would be
Long
great.
six.
I think we're just gonna have to play 13-11, 13-8.
There's also the option of keeping it and playing like this, but that leaves two blots in the board. But it does keep a little bit more contact. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's just too much. We're giving up too much by doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I like your idea of keeping the mid, but something's got to go next time anyway, I
Right.
suppose. I think because the race isn't, you know,
It's close.
it's not totally over for us. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
All
There's
right.
the six. So here's the
Yay.
six.
Oof.
And how far do you want to run?
Yeah. Do we want to leave them twos and nines, or I think we want to leave, I think it's less shots to stay here, right? So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's the same amount. So all twos, right? That's 11 plus 1, 1. So that's 12, right?
Yeah.
And then 5, 4, and 6, 3. That's 16 numbers. And if we run, it's 17 numbers.
There's also double threes. It's not 17 because double two doesn't hit at 16.
Okay.
But double three does hit, so that's 17 numbers. The other thing to think about is like, say we leave it here and white breaks with this point, white still needs to worry about here. But if we move it here and white hits, white is hitting and escaping one of the checkers and breaking the contact. So this kind of gives a little bit more contact.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, if they break with a 9 to hit, we do have return shots from our 11 point. If they hit here, we have 1 6s if they hit loose.
Or if it was hit from here, we would have a 2-1 and a double one as well.
All right. And we're behind. Okay, maybe just play 11 to 8 then.
11 to 8. Okay.
This one's tough. Yeah, I don't know the
Yeah.
answer, but
We'll look at it. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. 6-4. Yeah. We maintain some contact. So 6-2. So
Just bring them in from the 8.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
This was part of the benefit of staying back.
Yeah, and now
8-2.
we can slot the ace. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
if we don't want to slot, you can play like this.
right, that's the alternative.
But I think this is
I like this. Let's
yeah.
just slot. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is make the ace 6 to 8 and then 18 to 17.
So this is going to leave 5 numbers the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we can remake our 6 potentially.
Okay.
Mm.
4-1.
Wow. I guess we're just playing to the ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, our prime is holding up. Okay, so 5-3. We're down 7 before the roll, so up 1 after.
Yeah, so I think we're running from the back.
Like
right?
that.
Yeah, we're up.
The other option is like this.
Yeah.
No, we're up by 1, so it's effectively down in the race.
Yeah, but if we get hit, we probably lose.
Yeah, I guess this gives us better racing chances. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, prime is still holding up. So now we just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
And we'll see. We'll play it out and then I'll pause it again and
Yeah,
Looking,
this one was harder than the last one.
yes, that happens.
Wow, they're gonna outrace us. We need a double
Maybe not.
or a one for them.
Now we'll analyze it. So this one, well played again. Very good. So we'll
All
go
right.
through this again. The 5-2 was straightforward, and the 5-4 again was clear to make the point. And the double six, that was a good roll, making the point on head and the bar point, of course. And this was the double.
Oh, look how close it is to a pass.
Yeah. I mean, there's just
It's a
too
pick
many
'em.
gammons, I guess, and 69%. Let's see this.
I just think it's the race. Like they're so far down in the race, they really have no.
Yeah, it's the race. So these are all the big market losers. The double three, double five, double two, double one, 3-1, double four, double six, 4-2, 5-3. Those
Yeah,
are
just
all,
like we said, right? All the doubles were super juicy.
yeah, 46% market losers. So good. Then this was the hitting twice with the 4-1. And then the double three, again, that was right to leave that blot there. And then we got hit and dance, and the 6-4 was just running. Okay. And the double four. Okay, so these were the plays that were close. Okay, well, it's a good thing we didn't get this. We didn't do this one, which is the one we were talking about, the priming.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out it liked this one better because it clears the 14
Interesting.
point. But they were close.
Yeah, we didn't
Like,
look at clearing the 14 point. I like that.
yeah. But then it does end up, let's see, creating this point, which is a little difficult to clear, but turns out to be slightly better anyway. Okay. Then the 5-4. Oh, look at
Mm,
that.
it was close.
This was a close one. Yeah, I guess it did duplicate the twos.
Twos.
Yeah, okay.
I liked the idea of them having to come off the anchor, though.
Right, right.
I suppose they had a lot of good numbers with the 6-2, 6-3, 6-4 were all pretty good, though.
Yeah,
Maybe that
this
was
is the
too much.
DMP play, and the other one wins a little more gammons. No, actually, that wins more gammons too.
Yeah,
Okay,
14-5 is just the
yeah,
top play.
okay. Then the 5-2 was ugly, but that was the best we could do.
Yeah.
And the 4-2, looks like it was close with 2 off the 7. But let's see, what was this? This was hit and clear, but then this one, wow, this was a
7-1-6-5. It
blunder.
wanted us
Wow,
to not leave a single shot.
wow.
You see that a lot when you're so far ahead in the race, right? We're 44 pips up and we don't want to give our opponent any chances whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah, especially was running out of timing here. And then there are some good rolls like 6-5, 6-3, 5-3, double three, even like 5-2, 5-1 will clear, fours will clear.
This just looks so stiff.
I know.
It felt almost like a pay now or pay later situation, right? Like let's
Yep.
just get them out of there. Um, our play, although it's a blunder, the other reason I liked it is because you're getting them off the ace and kind of getting them out of your hair. Hopefully he comes in on the 4 and, Bob's your uncle.
Right. Okay, then the 4-2 was just clear, and then the 2-1 we were able to clear.
2-1
And
is a great roll.
yeah, and there wasn't much left here. So we'll go to the next game. The 5-3 we just made the point, and the 3-1. Okay, so the 3-1 was interesting.
Yeah, they didn't mind hitting and splitting.
Yeah, wow. They're close.
Yeah, probably because we have the better board.
Yep, that does make sense. Yeah.
I
Okay.
still I still like making the 5 point that never goes away.
I know. I know. And then the double five was a tough one.
Yeah. I liked the hit though, even though it doesn't become the top play. I think leaning towards being slightly more aggressive, especially because we can't even move our two back checkers, right? So if we could
Right.
move the back checkers and move some guys out, I
Great.
think that would have made sense, but that wasn't an option. So I feel like even though it's not the top play, I liked ours best.
Yeah, I consider them virtually tied unless you do a rollout or something like that when it's this close. Okay. Then the 2-1 was right just to cover and split. And the 6-4, ah, it
Oh.
liked the reverse split.
We didn't bring one forward. You know what I think I forgot about here is that we're not that far down in the race. I mean, the races were ahead after this roll, so it makes sense to step up with a
Oh yeah,
back
we
one.
stepped up the wrong. I think the idea also is if we don't slot it, we have a good board for a possible hitting exchange. Whereas after this, if we hit, we'll have to worry about also covering.
Yeah, I don't mind the slotting part. I think it was just now that I see the race pretty clear that we're ahead by 15 pips, we should
Yeah.
just get out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Oh, we did this one. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Then the 6-1 was just play 8-2, and the 4-2. Yeah, this is the one we were talking about. Turns out to
Yeah.
be just a split and just cover, make the board. Then we danced, and we were dancing for a while. Uh, and that was pretty much it for this game.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
and then this one, this was the take, okay. And then
Hmm.
6-5 was just running, and double two, okay. Oh, so it was like the middling play, which I guess was virtually tied.
Right. So stepping to the edge was,
Right, I
oh,
guess
look
that
at
that gets
that.
you out. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. Okay. Then the double three. No, it looks like it did like that one a little bit better. Yeah, that's interesting. 11-5 all the way.
Yeah, I think I still make our play even after seeing what's right because I like having that contact and landing space. We're still trying to extract that back checker, right?
Yeah, this was the other play. Okay.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else. 4-2.
We
Yeah,
found the
just
top play here. This
we
wasn't
did.
easy either.
This wasn't easy. Okay, and then the double two. So, oh yeah, we had to come up. Yeah, the two plays were tied, the ones we were looking
Hmm.
at. Okay. 3-2. Okay, so this was the one. These top plays were all very close, but
Mm, this
looked
was a
like it
tough
was
one too.
coming up here.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had 3-1. Look at that. It liked coming up.
Mm,
Wow.
we would have been pointed on.
Yeah.
Now look, it's like you're in deep trouble anyway. It doesn't really matter what you do.
Yeah, yeah. I guess if he's not able to consolidate this, we'll have some shots.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the 5-2 was just bringing these two down. Oh,
Hmm.
this
Those
other
are really
was
close though. Yeah, your suggestion is right up there.
okay. And then oftentimes people miss those like shifting type of plays.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, this was right not to run all the way. Although that was close too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And then this one was just clear. And then
Mm-hmm.
what else? The 3-2 was yes slotting. Oh, and
Mm-hmm.
the shifting play was another. This is another shift.
This is nice too.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Um, 5-1. Okay, so it looks like it liked the 6-1 a little better.
Mm.
Oh, staying back.
3-2. Yeah,
Staying
three
back.
two by
Yeah,
staying
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, the 4-1 we had to just play off the 6 point.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 5-3 was right to just run. This one just leaves shots for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it was 6-4 and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, we became the favorite for a
Yeah,
second there.
yeah, it's okay. So that's good. I had somebody ask me, how do you control your emotion when you're playing against XG and you lose? For me, I don't care if I lose to XG because I'm not losing any money. It's not losing in a tournament. It's the idea is to study and learn because the better you do, the more you learn from XG, the better your performance will be ultimately.
Yeah, 100%. I do all my practice against XG. And it even helps you with losing, right? Because you often lose to XG. It happens a lot. But my whole goal with practicing against XG is just to have a good PR, make the
Yeah.
right decisions.
And I think that's a good thing for children to learn to play backgammon. They learn to be a gracious loser. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and don't get upset.
Adults too, Alex.
Adults too, but I said somebody said the most important things you learn in life you learn in kindergarten as a child, right? And
Right.
that's like behaving. So great. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Did you enjoy it?
Me too. Yeah, it's always fun. It was a pleasure bouncing ideas off of you. It's a lot of fun.
Great, and I hope we'll get some more women to play backgammon. And I guess I didn't note now this starting this year. Now you're was it the chairman of the board, the chair of the board of the USBGF?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
did you decide on a name?
Whatever people want.
Whatever you want.
Chairperson, chairwoman.
Well, the reason I brought that up is because there are a lot of initiatives in the USBGF to get more women playing backgammon, right?
Hmm.
What are
Yes.
some of those for the viewers?
Oh gosh, putting me on the spot.
Well, there's the Women in Backgammon the video series, right?
There's a series, and we have. I actually just spoke at it. You spoke at it last month, and I spoke
I
at it
did.
2 days ago.
That was a lot
Um,
of fun. I didn't see yours yet because it's not posted yet, but I'm looking forward. What was the topic?
um, so my topic was Eye of the Tiger, the sports psychology and sports training for backgammon.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so women of backgammon do two meetings a month. One is like a learning session and one is a playing session. And I think there were about 30 to 40 people on the call on Tuesday. I was impressed that there were so many people. So there's that. Um, and then Karen and Christine Mercer they have another women's group and they're doing amazing things. They have at least something once a month. They also have a YouTube channel, which I think is really great. Um, so I think there's a lot going on a lot of the ABT tournaments are having they'll have like a women's tournament in that oftentimes there will be added money, which is nice. There's an online WBIF women's championship that's pretty cool and gives you a chance to meet women from all over the world. So I think there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, that's good. And I'm fortunate to be able to donate to the women's tournament, the women's event at the LA tournament.
Yes.
That's always fun. I think you played in that one, right? When I
Yeah,
did,
I
did you
think I
win?
won that.
You
I
won?
won that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, because I think I was telling you I really like your face wash.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Good.
I
Good.
use it
Thank
every
you.
morning.
I think I was talking to some of the people that got it, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't use the mask for a while." I said, "Try it," and then they try it and they like it.
Yeah, I actually got two masks. So
Oh, because you won.
yeah, one because I won, and one because he gave them to all the women. So
So you tried the mask.
yeah, love it.
You're like, okay, good.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so great. You're great. I'm glad we're getting more women in backgammon, and I think doing the social events will be fantastic. And I agree that I think the video is an outstanding medium to promote backgammon because it's a visual thing, and you really have to
hmm
see it. And making all these YouTube videos through the USBGF, the Women in Backgammon, Women of Backgammon, all these
hmm
things. It's fantastic to promote the game. So thank you very much for everything you've done, both as a member of the USBGF, but as one of the top female players and one of the top players in general in the world. You set an outstanding example for everyone, and I think the women will strive to achieve what you have done too.
Cool. Thank you so much, Alex. I really
My pleasure.
appreciate this.
My pleasure. Do you have any final comments before we conclude?
No, thank you so much. This was a ton of fun.
All right, likewise, it's a pleasure. You're welcome to come back at any time. We'll go ahead and conclude. Thank you again to my good friend Kara Schultz, and thank you to the viewers for watching. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. Again, my book, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing everyone in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.